All right. Well, so you have a mixture here for sure. I love the first and the fourth. There's the unexpected and the challenge, of course, are talking to us. So let's see what's going on here. The first card is a major arcana card in your environment, and this is the star card. I love this for you guys, Capricorn. This is about accomplishment and hope, and that you literally are the star right now, and that meaning that you're feeling like the environment is there for you to feel accomplishment and to feel hope, and that the surrounding people, circumstances in your life are to your benefit. So feeling like maybe, I'm trying to remember the first part of the month, the beginning of the April for you. I don't remember. But if you've had distractions, if you've had delays, if you've had negative circumstances, I'm feeling like you're going to feel better around these circumstances at the beginning of the middle of the month. Okay, so this is an awesome card. I mean, she's in the water. She has her fairy wings on, and the star is shining brightly. So she's feeling good about her emotions. She's feeling good about what she's manifesting. Awesome. Okay, let's look at the challenge card. So this is the Four of Athames, which is the same as the Four of Swords in the traditional tarot decks. And it might be, you see how this guy's resting, he's lying down. Here's the Four Swords right there. It might be your challenge is a couple of different things. It could be to stop and reflect and meditate before making too many sudden and quick decisions. You know, we are in Mercury retrograde. So this is a time to not jump forward and try to sign contracts too quickly, whether it's a house, whether it's a job proposal. You know, sometimes we have to, though. I know when I live in the place that I do now, when I signed the papers, it was during a Mercury retrograde, and it felt very funny to do. So I knew that it was the beginning of Mercury. Mercury is the planet of the communication, as you guys, most of you know. If not, when it goes into retrograde, means it hangs out. It's not in flow with the communications, our computers, our phones, how we verbally talk to each other. So there may be miscommunication between people, contracts. You know, make sure all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. It's just better to do those types of things when it goes back direct, which it will around May, I want to say May 6th. But, you know, sometimes we had to. I had to sign the papers during a Mercury retrograde. I just knew it. And so there was a time limit, and I did. So, you know, sometimes we have to. If you don't, though, it might be time to take a little bit of a sabbatical and reflect, relax. You know, the retrograde is about the re's. Reflect, relax, introspect, get some, reevaluate, get some perspective on it. You know, also too, this challenge card could very well be too, for some of you, your health. If you get sick or if you have surgery, this card can indicate that. So if that's you, wishing you the best, you know, for any type of downtime for your body that you need. Okay, so that, you know, that could feel like a challenge to you, of course. It could feel like, well, I have to be in the hospital for 3 or 4 days, or, you know, even a couple days. A lot of surgeries are quick, you know, day surgeries. And I'm not saying that's you, Capricorn, but, you know, there's 1 out of 12 signs. There's a lot of people in the world. Some of you are going to have this in this month. And of course, I also say about surgeries, try not to schedule them during that time period. My husband had surgery during a Mercury retrograde, and he turned out fine. Everything went smooth sailing. So again, you know, we do what we have to do. I'm just saying this might come up for you. as something that you're like, oh, I don't really want to do that. I don't want to take time out, but you need to. Okay, and in the third position, the unexpected is the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles reminds me of someone who's really watching their money. It's sort of like the miser card. And you see how this person, he's putting these pentacles on the wall or on the fireplace, on the stones. He had them on the wall. You can see by the shadows and the paint that's dulled. So he's moving these around. He's actually looks like trying to hide them, or at least maybe creditors, maybe, bills. It could be, again, from this time out. Maybe you're really watching your money. You're taking care of financial business. This person may be someone who wants to borrow money and you don't want to loan money. If you have a friend or a relative that's wanting to borrow some money, you might say, well, okay, I can do a little bit, but I can't pay the $2,000 for that seminar that you wanted. I can help you out, a little bit if you pay me back. That type of situation where you're just really watching your money because you're trying to form a foundation. You're trying to make sure that your money is in place and you're being practical. That's what the Four is about. Four represents practicality, organization. It's not to go off the deep end with your money. It's watching it for you. So the unexpected may be that, if this is surgery, or if you want to go on vacation, relax and take some time out, that you're having to watch your money. And it could also mean that something comes up that's again, a borrower. I'm also getting too, you guys, not to make this, of course, a negative reading. I'm just telling you all the things that can be. I heard the word thief. So just make sure that you lock your doors, and make sure that when you're not at home, that your windows are secure, because some of you might have people that come in and want to take your jewelry. I mean, we do have that going on. A lot of times it happens when we're not at home during the day. So just make sure your home is as secure as you can possibly make it. All right. Just another scenario, but just saying, it's an unexpected. Could be an unexpected bill. Maybe you get a debt from the IRS, and you're like, whoa, I didn't expect that. Here in the United States, the 15th, which is tomorrow, is tax day. So this could be a variety, but it is an unexpected financial loss, or you're just really being practical, okay? And the fourth card is your outcome card, and I'm loving this because this is about celebration with friends. It could be 3 friends. It could be that you all are going on a trip together. It could be that you're celebrating someone getting married. It could be a party. But there's cause and abundance. The 3 of chalices, which is the 3 of cups, they're holding their glasses high. They're happy about the environment. They're happy about what they're celebrating. They're overflowing with love for each other. Like I said, it could be 3 really good friends that 2 of them you haven't seen in a while and you're getting together. But it's a happy way to end this reading. Your challenge and your unexpected are that, right? But you start off with the star card. So the planets are aligning for you. Possibly a couple glitches, but then celebration towards the end of the month. And remember too, this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So always watch your Moon and Rising. If you're like Gemini or Libra or Aries, whatever your Moon and Rising signs are. And I'm going to pull 1 or 2 clarification cards. This one wanted to come out. This is the Lovers card. It's called the Lady and Lord in this deck. But they are very committed to each other. It's a celebration of love and what they have and the value of their life and the decisions they make together. It's not like it's always easy, but they're in sync. They have 2 dogs. These look like pointers, don't they? My neighbor has a pointer. They're holding hands. This is sort of the tree of life. It's a little bit different. It has the, sort of the crooked limbs, doesn't it? So life is not always straight and easy and perfect, but this is the test of time. They've withstood the test of time. So if you're in a relationship, then this is a good support. Oops, excuse me. If not, then this could be someone coming up for you that's just a real soulmate, magical, has a magical connection with you. The 8 of Cups, for some of you, you're going to be planning on moving past familiar surroundings. It could be that you are literally moving your residence. You are moving your office. You're moving your office space to another office, but it's usually more life-defining than just moving offices. It's more like changing your lifestyle, leaving these cups behind, leaving behind what you knew to go on to a new adventure. And then the 2 of Wands comes up, and the 2 of Wands is always about joining with another, because it's 2. 2 is about diplomacy and partnership. Diplomacy in partnership. And see here, she's sending off a wagon. It has her goods in it. She's ready to see how the world responds to her services and her products. And there's a celebratory feeling because she's feeling good about that. So some of you may, there's a Lover's card, and then there's also the 2 of Wands. So some of you may be in partnership with the person you love, or you're feeling good about your new venture and you have people around you that are supportive of you. All right. Okay, Capricorn, I'm going to add these cards up for you. This is 17, and 4 is 21, and 4 is 25, 26, 27, 28. Let me do that backwards because I was paying attention to these 2 4s here. 3 and 4, 7, and 4 is 11, and 17 is 28. 2 plus 8 is, of course, 1. It's 10, but it comes down to the number 1 in numerology. And 1 is all about the self. It's the individual person. It's about, I can do it. Paying attention to your inner guidance. Creativity, so that you can manifest. And this feels to me like what this particular card is about. You're in the one position of doing so. The 2 4 cards here indicate the need for you to feel grounded, you to feel stable. You are an earth sign. So it's important that these 2 cards are indicating that it's important for you to feel that way. And whatever challenges and unexpecteds come up is to focus, stay balanced, and you'll be fine. Okay, and the one in the Major Arcana is the, but I'm going to do this a little bit differently. Sorry about this. Let me see if there's a higher Major Arcana. 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 28. Well, no, there's not. there's Major Arcana goes from 0 to 21. So that's okay, because the number 1 in the Major Arcana is the same as the Magician. And this is about controlling your own destiny. And I feel like with this particular card, you're doing that. Oh, there's always bumps and glitches, but there's celebration at the end.